Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and close to a full house here as fans are eagerly anticipating this clash we have in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the ACC, the Old Dominion Monarchs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Monarchs will kick it away first. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Owls' offense takes the field. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
Trying to get to it. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So Old Dominion's offense will have its first possession of the game. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Monarchs want to move quickly.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They'll ride the hot hand, showing off the arms.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Wide out in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. The throw. He's right on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Third down coming up.
On third down, going up top. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs.
This coaching staff is trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Wade. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Unloads it left. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Owls are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Get the sack, get the fumble.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Brings up second down.
He's going to pass on second down. Takes the easy completion. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He wants to throw it again. Looking left. Got his man all by himself. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll let it fly. Touchdown, ODU! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Middle Tennessee is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to UTSA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense has a second down play.
Second down.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches, so here on offense.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Flips it out in the flat. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Owls getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. It's a draw. Breaks the tackle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Firing to the right, complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
And 1st down for the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that is another 1st down for the offense.
Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense, quick tempo.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Leaves it with the running back. He locked up and held on to bring him down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up second down.
Power football with the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
And all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter. David, I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UMass pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Minutemen were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Wide open downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Comes out throwing on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he'll fire. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's striking downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Between the uprights, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Getting some heat. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They'll try to snap it quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pocket starts to collapse. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They're going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need one more yard for the touchdown on third down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They'll run play action. Fires to the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. On second down, looking again to throw. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got his man. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rice. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to find his man on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. The give out of the gun. Sweet cut there.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Monarchs in the hurry-up.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. At the 45, on his way. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking to buy time. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And the Monarchs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
First and goal. Old Dominion.
He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to the running game. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quick release by the QB. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. Makes one man miss. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
2nd down coming up.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10.
6 yards on. First down for the offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Old Dominion. What a great play by the defense and paying it off
just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. They're trying to get nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking for a man on second down. Gets it to the back. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Adams. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. The Monarchs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Owls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Number 3.
That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. They're trailing by 11 to Oregon. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on second down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They're bringing heat. He's moving out of the pocket. At the 20, he's got space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
I tell you what, I love having a quarterback that trusts himself, that knows in a big situation in the fourth quarter he can take off and still take care of the football, get a big first down, and continue to put this offense in a good position to succeed.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got him in the flat. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Offense in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
The Monarchs decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He wants to throw. He finds his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
On the play. It's now second and goal.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick.
24.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
The quarterback takes a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation